What's up, my USC family, my Trojan family? How's everybody doing, man? I hope everybody's having an awesome, good little weekend, man. We got the pads coming on today. It's the man. It's gonna be, look, we're gonna make the man out of the boys today, man. And if they do them drills that we used to do, you know, they're gonna come up and gonna line them up, and they're gonna come together and do some sticking, man. But look, first, hey, look, everybody, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. We got a couple news and note items we want to talk about, man. And we want to say, you know, RIP to Coach Dave Nichol, man. You know, it was very unfortunate, man. I know most of you seen it by now. He passed away, and it's very interesting, man. Very interesting. Lincoln Riley. I heard Lincoln Riley discussing a few things as it relates to him, and how much of an inspiration that this coach was to Lincoln Riley. And it was very interesting because Lincoln Riley said that this guy actually gave him his first opportunity, man. He said as a walk-on, you know, showing interest in Lincoln Riley, he allowed him to walk on at Texas Tech. This is where Lincoln Riley first met him, and just being able to hear the history of the kind of person he was and the opportunity that he gave Lincoln Riley as a young walk-on coming to Texas Tech. And then not only that, Lincoln Riley even described him as how detailed he was as a coach, and being able to just translate that onto the field and be able to be, you know, a very personable guy, man, family guy. And this guy to lose his life at 45 years old, you know, we want to keep the Trojan family in prayers. And I was listening to Lincoln Riley speak about it today, and it's just a very unfortunate situation, and just the fact that, you know, he was even saying how he just felt yesterday was kind of like a real numb type situation. They just felt numb and just like it wasn't even real. So we just want to keep the family in prayer. That was totally unexpected. And ironically, a few days prior to, I kind of heard that, you know, I guess they didn't want to let the details out the bag, but, you know, they just kind of said that he'll be away from football for a little bit. But you really didn't know exactly what took place with that. So, man, we just want to keep the Trojan family, keep his family lifted up in prayer. Keep, of course, Lincoln Riley, all the coaches in prayer, because that's a difficult situation. And he did say that USC was like his dream job, and just for him to be able to, you know, this really speaks to, you know, for all those who hated on Lincoln Riley, this really speaks to the kind of person he is. And, you know, knowing that this guy had this situation and knowing how it could possibly turn out, but Lincoln Riley, I feel like, man, after listening to him, like the integrity and the character, and just being able to, just the heartfelt love to be able to bring this guy over, despite the situations that was going on, and this guy to be able to come and be able to experience, you know, the Trojan family, which was considered to be his dream job. He said he's because he's worked all over East Carolina, Washington State, of course, Texas Tech, and then he's worked at, you know, different areas. So for Lincoln Riley just to bring him over, I mean, it's just, I think it speaks value to Lincoln Riley, and just to be able to pay tribute to this guy, man, speaking about him today, man. So listen, man, keep the Trojan family in prayers. But I got a major article that I want to drop on you guys today, man, because we've all been worrying about, and we know the key to being a successful program. All of us know the key to being a successful program in any football program. You have to build the interior. It's important. It's essential to build the interior play, and that's what most of those SEC schools, they're building those interior players. And listen, man, you guys, it's funny, man, because everybody wants to make reference to the SEC. They're kind of like the poster board for producing these SEC players. But listen, man, you got to realize that in the early 2000s, when we were on top, the USC Trojans, you got to understand that these are the guys that we used to get. You think of all the old school guys, man, and whether it's linebacker, whether it's Ray Maluga, Troy Clay Matthews, I mean, you name it, Keith Rivers, Frosty Rucker, you know, I mean, those Leonard Williams type guys, we always had We always had those guys. I mean, we had some big players, the offensive lineman, Sam Baker, and he's one of the ones I want to talk about today. USC has always had those players before all these so-called, SEC, they were ESPN was blowing them up like the way they're blowing them up now. Do they have them now? Yeah, they got them now. I mean, they're getting recruited, and it's pretty evident and apparent with Georgia. I mean, this year, like I went through it in my past video, that they are getting these guys left and right. But listen, I said that to say that it's essential for us to get these players, the interior players. Like I said, we've always had the skilled players. Always had the skilled players. It's never been a problem. But to really compete and to really compete for national championships, we have to get the interior players. And what I mean by interiors is not just the linebacker play. That's a big part of it, but it's the D line and the O line. If we don't compete at the line of scrimmage, if we can't win battles at the line of scrimmage, we're not going to win nothing. I don't care how many skilled players, because like I told you guys before, we have had plenty of skilled players all throughout the year. You just look at all throughout the years. You just look at the receivers, like I've told you guys before. You got Juju Smith-Schuster, you got Nelson Aguilar, you got Amon St. Brown, you got Michael Pittman, you got all these guys that are playing right now. Nelson Aguilar, all these guys that are playing right now in the league. But like I say, you can never really just tell that they're there because of the fact that our interior play has kind of deteriorated out throughout the years. And we have one or two players, come, like I said, Leonard Williams. We've had one or two players. But look, check this out. Here's an incredible article that I ran across. And the ex-offensive lineman Sam Baker, is doing something that's just unbelievable. That's going to get the USC family back on the map. And I always said that once we get this, I think we're going to, it's checkmate. And I told you guys in a few videos before, that Lincoln Riley's playing chess. He's not playing checkers. And check this out, man. Sam Baker is starting an initiative to be able to get these offensive linemen. And he's going to use it. He's going to use the NIL. Everybody's using the NIL now. But he's going to use the NIL to his advantage. And what better place, like, other than USC? I told you guys, I said when the NIL is going to kick some stuff off. The NIL is going to really kick some stuff off that's going to change the game. And now we're able to use it to our advantage on a whole nother level. And so we know we did it with the quarterback. We know we're going to do it with other players, skilled people. But the question becomes, are we going to be able to do it with offensive linemen? Well, guess what? Sam Baker was able to recognize the lack of NIL deals. I don't think I've seen one. You tell me. Have you seen one? I need you guys to remember, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. But he's able to recognize the lack of NIL opportunities for offensive linemen and D linemen. I think D linemen will probably get them before offensive linemen. They call the offensive linemen the big uglies, but they're one of the most important aspects. They're one of the most important positions on the field. And so check this out. So I ran across this article today from the old offensive lineman Sam Baker. You know Sam Baker. This guy was a first-round draft pick. And here it is right here. It says former USC old lineman Sam Baker, former players begin NIL initiative for Trojan linemen. NIL initiative for Trojan linemen. And I wondered, I said, you know what? I know we can get it in recruiting. And we know that we're going to be able to get the skilled players, but we really got to have some extra stuff just to really to thrust us past this extra, these offensive linemen that we really need. Yes, we can get it in recruiting, and Lincoln Riley can do it. But this right here is just an added, man. This is some added play to the USC playbook, man. You talking about chess, not checkers. This is a chess move 100%. And USC has the perfect alumni to do that. Guys that have been in the league to do this. So Sam Baker, the ex-USC offensive lineman, first-round draft pick, he's starting an initiative to help us get these players. And man, let me tell you something. If this initiative gets kicked off ASAP, and man, we can literally. I hope he's starting. Well, we're gonna read about it, because we got one guy, Josh Connerly. Matter of fact, he's there right now. He's there this weekend taking a visit. this is the initiative. The initiative needs to start with him, guy out of Rainier Beach High School, and he's narrowing it down within the next few weeks. I think he's going to announce next weekend. So, but check this out. And so this is an article here. This is an article with the former USC first-round draft pick. Here it is right here. Let me read some of this to you. It says, former USC All-American offensive tackle and first-round NFL draft pick Sam Baker, along with a collection of former players, are creating an NIL initiative for current Trojan linemen. Listen to this. They are creating an NIL initiative for Trojan linemen. This is specifically to get these interior players that we need. You know, for all those who are worrying about, you know, just the skill players and just not having enough interior linemen, guess what? The answer's right here. We have officially hit checkmate. Check it out. It says here. It says Baker, the main organizer, said that they are still working out some key details for the luncheon. They're having a luncheon for this initiative for the players to come back, and they're going to put together a plan to make this thing happen. It says including date, location, and scope of how many linemen will attend each year. It says there are also no details yet on the terms of the monetary numbers for players, but he confirmed the first luncheon is expected to be held within the next few months for more details to follow soon. He says, I think of a lot of us that are helping to put it together. It's really personal because we remember our experience. But it goes on to talk about how they're getting ready. Sam Baker's going to represent the offensive lineman. He's going to basically be the spokesman for the lineman for the NIL initiative. And then Frosty Rucker, you guys remember the old D-line, Frosty Rucker. He's going to represent the D-line. So listen, man, this is breaking incredible news. This is some news that we need. This is some news that we need to hear, because this NIL initiative, you know, yes, it's good for the quarterback, but you need somebody that's going to protect the quarterback, right? We need somebody that's going to protect the quarterback, right? So listen, man, we got, and listen, man, I'm so excited because even listening to Lincoln Riley today, listen to his news conference, how he was talking about his old coach. And, you know, I was listening to him. He said he's seen some great things in practice so far. He said the guys look pretty eager. They look like they're determined to work. And so, look, man, if you couple that with quality players, the work that's being put forth, and then you got the former players now, you know, you didn't have the former players, Sam Baker, Frosty Rucker. They weren't trying to come around Clay Helton like that. I didn't see this type of, I mean, the excitement is coming from everywhere. It's coming from the north, south, east, and west. So now we got ex-players that are willing to put forth this effort. Mark Sanchez, Carson Palmer, Matt Barkley. I mean, all these guys are putting forth the effort. You know, these NIL initiatives coming from the offensive side, man, the offensive line and the D-line. Man, this is what we needed right here. So to all these people that are hating, that says, you know what? Because I've been reading in my comment section, and you got a lot of people that are saying, yeah, Lincoln's going to have, he said, they say basically, and these are basically coming from Oklahoma fan, Lincoln's going to have a good offense, but he's not going to have a good defense. He's not going to have the interior players. But look, we've officially solved the puzzle. It has officially been checkmate. And Lincoln Riley, man, the ex-players, all the excitement that's around right now, we found a way. We officially found a way not only to recruit good quarterbacks, good skill players, good position players, but we found a way to get the interior players, man. Interior players, big players are coming back to USC, and it's official. They're creating an NIL. Everybody want money. Caleb want the money. Everybody wants the money. So you know what? We got to hit them we got to hit them hard, man, where it hurts. And this is where we're going to do it. And who else better than USC has these type of alumni, has these type of players, ex-players that's able to contribute, because they got the pedigree, they got the background, they got the Hall of Fame status, they got it all. So now they're able to dig back in that old school, that old school Hall of Fame cabinet, and be able to put this NIL for, not just for the quarterback, but we now able to put it for the interior players. And now we about to hit checkmate, baby. It's go time. I told you guys it's go time, and it's about to be on popping. It's about to be on and cracking, and I told you guys that. So listen, man, that's all I got for you today, man. They put them pads on, man, and I'm hoping they come to stick each other today, man. So listen, man, like, share, subscribe. That's all I got for you today, man. Everybody have a blessed weekend. Take care.